Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we are talking about how to counsel children, the benefits in counseling children, and what are the skills in counseling children. So here's the first reporter, Clear Sintaon.
So, good morning, classmates, and colleagues. So, counseling children. When I say counseling children, it is sometimes children and young people and their families need extra support if they are finding it difficult to deal with, understand their emotions and or behavior. Counseling children and young people involves helping the child to develop a positive attitude to life, recognize their strengths, and express themselves. So, as future teachers, we need to instruct the children in the right way. We need to encourage them to be positive outlook towards their future. So, for them to appreciate the life, we need to give them guidance as their teachers. So it does not involve also making decisions for the child, imposing beliefs on them or preaching. Counseling may be provided to children and young people on their own, or it may be provided to a child as part of the family. So there are child-related issues to be through. These are the family and step-family relationship, bullying, bereavement, loss or emotional problems, behavioral problems, literacy and numeracy problems. There are also goals of counseling. The goal of counseling is to help individuals overcome their immediate problems and also to equip them to meet future problems. Counseling to be meaningful has to be specific for each client since it involves unique problems and expectations. So, a statement of goal is not only important but also necessary, for it provides a sense of direction and purpose. So, the first goal of a counseling children is the achievement of positive mental health. So, this goal, when one reaches positive mental health, one learns to adjust and understand more positive to people and situations. According to Kell and Wheeler, holds that the promotion and development of feelings of being felt, like, share with, and receiving and giving interactions, the students and the teachers. The second one is the resolution of problems. This goal, altering maladaptive behavior, learning the decision-making process, and prevent problems. So as future teachers, the teacher should provide appropriate learning environment for the students and for them to resolve the conflicts that the students may encounter in the classroom. So the third one is improving personal effectiveness. So yet another goal of counseling is that of improving personal effectiveness. So in this basis, this is closely related to the preservation of good mental health and securing desirable behavioral change. The fourth one is the counseling to help change. Change holds that the goal of counseling is to focus on the mechanism of change and that the counseling should be helped in the process of becoming the change which pervades the period of adolescence through early childhood, during which individuals assess them to actualize this potential. The fifth one is decision-making. Decision-making enables the counselor to make decisions. It is through the process of making critical decisions that personal growth is fostered. The primary objective of counseling is that of stimulating the counseling or individuals to evaluate, make, accept, and act upon this choice. As future teachers, the decisions or point of views of the children should be accepted for us to enhance the attachment or relationship with the child. And the sixth one is the modification of behavior as a goal. Sorry for that. So, modification of behavior as a goal. So, behaviorally oriented counselors stress the needed or modification of behavior. For example, removal of undesirable behavior or action or reduction of irritating symptoms. We all know that children are dali sila di ba ma-irritate if ever naan sila hindi magusto sa teacher. So dali sila ma-irritate. So as teachers, as teacher educators, we need to guide them. So, adapt them their ideas, point of views, or kung sila hinanglan, we need to address that for us to develop relationships, and for them also to interact with the discussion or be participating in the discussion. So, for the conclusion, so counseling is no magical solution. The only meaningful, feasible, and realistic view of counseling is that it is not and cannot be everything to everybody. It is concerned with helping individuals find realistic and workable solutions to their problems by helping them gain an insight into themselves so that they are able to utilize their own potentialities and opportunities and thus become self-sufficient, self-directed, and self-actualized. So, counseling children is really important to future teachers, especially preschool teachers, because we all know that children they need more exploration, and then the process of development also is dapat siya studian sa teacher for us to give or to address